right, so she wanted to temporarily break up with her boyfriend to avoid getting him a gift for his birthday. Did her plan work out or not? All right, so this is an older storyline on the Bert Show. Somebody in our Bert Show fam wanted an update. So, Mo, can you please set the stage? What happened?
Sure thing. This is from March 20th of 2023, and our listener's boyfriend had an upcoming birthday that she wasn't prepared for. He went above and beyond for her birthday, and she claimed she couldn't do the same because of her financial situation. So she planned on temporarily breaking up with him until after his birthday passed. Now, we all agreed that that was a terrible idea, and if she couldn't create something from the heart, just tell him the truth. Then he'll probably understand. Against our advice, because that's what normally happens, she broke up with him.
Stupid.
She told him she was stressed and she needed to focus on school. And being the good guy that he is, he told her he would be around whenever she was ready to come back. So we all agreed that she was the a-hole and hoped that he would move on before she came back around. So did the two ever actually get back together, or did they stay separated?
Hi, Bert Show. Wow, it's been a while, and a lot has happened since the last time I emailed. I know that you all thought I was being selfish and even hoped that my boyfriend wouldn't come around when I was ready to re-enter our relationship, but that's not what happened. I trusted him that he would wait for me like he promised, but he didn't have to wait too long. The truth is that I started missing him very quickly. I underestimated how difficult it would be to be apart from him, and going cold turkey on communication was really hard. I only lasted 1 week before I asked him to meet up with me. He was so happy when I reached out. I asked him to meet me on neutral ground at a park near my apartment, and he even brought flowers.
How about that?
That's when I really realized that I had made a rash decision, even if it was just supposed to be temporary. When I saw him so happy to see me, I confessed the truth and told him the real reason why I wanted to take a break.
Good for her.
He was definitely surprised, and he seemed kind of amused by it. He told me that he never expected me to throw out all the stops for his birthday, and that wasn't why he was with me in the first place. When I asked him if he would take me back, he immediately said yes.
Look what communication could do.
Well, I wish that was the end of the story. It felt like we were in the honeymoon phase again for a while, but that ended after about a month. He started to get a little colder to me, and I could tell something was definitely bothering him, but he wouldn't tell me what it was. Finally, he told me that the break we took was still bothering him. He said he didn't think the real reason I gave for the breakup was justified, and it made him feel insecure in our relationship. He said that he was working on trying to trust me again, but he wasn't sure if he would ever be confident that I wouldn't leave him for something silly again.
He's got a point.
He sure does.
I tried to reassure him, but a couple days later, he proposed we go on a temporary break.
It would have been so much cooler if it ended after the word proposed.
I was thinking the same thing. I was like, oh my God, engagement. Well, that break continues today. We haven't spoken in ages, and it's pretty obvious that this time we are just over. Please don't say, I told you so, because I already feel terrible. I'm sad that I fumbled such a great guy, but I guess it was just a lesson I needed to learn before I meet the one in my future. Thanks again.
We can't say it.
Well, I wasn't here, so.
I'll say we tried. How about that?
There you go.
We tried.
Yeah, and I'm really shocked that I guess when he showed up with flowers, she had like this false sense of security and felt like she could just verbal vomit like what the real reason, and I think that was a bad decision. That's
sure.
A bad move.
And I understand where he's coming from. I mean, it probably at first was like, oh, that's silly, we'll be fine. But then in the back of your mind, you're like, okay, so if I really get caught up in this thing and you're just willing to leave that easily for something like this, what would you leave for in the future? I get why he'd be hesitant to move forward.
The Bert Show.